Coping with COVID and In It Together SC present Wellness Wednesday, brought to you by the Diabetes Action Council of South Carolina and DHEC's Division of Diabetes and Heart Disease Management.
Coping with COVID with Tre Tailor.
Hey there, In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council present Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping with COVID. I'm Tre Tailor, and this is another one of our series, Grow at Home, where we are giving you tips and information on how you can grow your own garden. We're here at the Skinner's home. That's Darren back in the cut. This is Jacqueline. And you may be familiar with Jacqueline because she has a very popular Facebook page called Let Us Pray. Not let us, but actually let us pray. And today she is going to show us some information and some tips on how you can actually grow from your kitchen scraps. We're going to start right now by taking a tour of your amazing garden. Jacqueline, first of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely. And Darren, thank you so much. So this is your garden. Now, when did you start your garden?
Well,
during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, well, I've been gardening for 32 years.
Right.
But actually here, the group I started during the pandemic, but I've been gardening for 32 years. And here in South Carolina, you can grow all year round.
Wow, because of the weather.
Because of the weather.
But of course, there are certain things you can grow certain times of the year.
Yes.
All right. So tell us what you have in your garden. These are beautiful eggplant. Is that what these are?
Well, this is an eggplant.
Yeah.
And so, yes, these are eggplant. And so this is a plant that you would grow in the winter, in the summer. And also I have some, look how many I got.
You got a lot of
I've
eggplant.
never had this many grow before. Usually this does better when it's not so hot, but this year it shocked me.
Now, did you grow this from a seed?
I did not. There are some things in the garden that I did, but this came from a seedling. But I do have some eggplant that came from seed.
Now, and you said this is your best eggplant crop to date.
It is my best eggplant crop.
Wow. Is eggplant easy to grow?
It's very easy to grow. I never ate eggplant before I grew it. Really? I take this and slice it and make vegan bacon.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, it takes on the flavor of whatever you season it with. So you can dice this up and put it in your stews, in your soup, in your spaghetti sauce, and it just makes it a little bit more hearty.
Oh, wow. Darren, I want to ask you, and you're off camera, but come on, because you are not a vegan or vegetarian. You and people who may have seen them, Let Us Pray, Darren is Jackie's guinea pig oftentimes, and he's very honest about it. Now, have you eaten the bacon eggplant?
Yeah.
How do you like it? Or how don't you like it? How is
Oh,
it
I
taste?
love it.
Do you love it? Does it taste meaty enough for you?
Yeah.
Bacony? Like Jack's such a great cook. She really is. Such a great cook.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'll pay you later.
All right. What else do you have in your garden? Now, this, of course, is a raised garden. That's what it's called, right?
This is called a raised garden. Yes, which makes it easier for you to garden. Easy on your back.
Right.
You can control your soil because you're building up. Your ground may be hard and have rocks in it, but if you put a raised bed here and put your soil in the bed, you're kind of controlling what's in the soil that's in it.
Right. Okay.
So
What else do you have in here?
in here?
What's good in a garden with eggplant?
Oh, well, we have right here, we have, basil.
Basil.
We have lemon balm.
Oh, lemon balm.
And some
I can actually
thyme.
smell it.
Can you smell that? I'll tell you what. If you put this in here and kind of mix it together and smell it, tell me what you think that smells like. Something familiar. I think it smells kind of like something you clean with, like a lemon plant.
Oh, yeah, like lemon pledge
like
or
lemon
something.
plant.
Yeah.
That's so you
Well,
can
it's
make
lemon
tea.
balm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
So could I just take a piece and eat it?
I eat
Okay.
it all the time.
Lemon balm.
Oh, well, you're so brave.
Oh, yeah.
that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I eat veggies, girl, so I'll eat a piece of lemon balm.
This is a piece of basil. Yeah,
Come eat a piece of lemon balm with us.
All right, we're back.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We've had a little technical difficulties, but we are back and we're live. We're live. Okay, great. All right. So I see you have more eggplant here.
Lots of eggplant. Yes. And yes, lots of eggplant. Like I said, it usually takes off and starts producing in for us September. I don't know. I'm always experimenting. I don't know why I planted so much eggplant. So if anybody wants some eggplant, come on and get some eggplant. Make some eggplant baby. So there's plenty. I have a couple of other plants in another bed.
So what else do you have here with this eggplant?
I have nothing in here but eggplant.
Okay, all of this is eggplant. Now, what do you have in your back? Yeah.
Behind it, you have oregano,
Oregano.
herbs.
Wow.
And if you can, some more lemon balm. And let me tell you, the herbs will grow to the size of the container that you have. This is sage. So when I planted this sage 3 years ago, it was in a little teeny pot. So I planted it in. This is what happened. It's like a tree almost.
Yeah, it is.
The trunk of it.
So you can just plant, how many, you said you started?
I planted 3 little things.
3 little things, right. So your spices, your seasonings, they're good in a bed together.
They are, but you can also plant them with your vegetables because the herbs will deter pests.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so you kind of plant together, and yes, so the basil, a lot of the pests don't like the basil.
So they're a
oregano.
good natural
Yeah,
bug deterrent.
Yes, it is. Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council present Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping with COVID. I'm Tre Tailor. We're here with Jacqueline and Darren Skinner in their beautiful home and their beautiful garden. Coming up, we're going to talk about how to grow from garden scraps. But right now, we're taking a tour of their garden. All right. So you've got a fountain.
Yeah, we have a fountain.
Yeah. So what do you have here?
This is actually a volunteer plant. So a volunteer plant is a plant that you don't plant, like some seeds must have blown this for your year.
Oh, really?
And it's a really aggressive grower, but I love winter squash. It's a winter squash.
Okay, okay.
And I love it, so if it behaves, I'm going to try to keep it here. It's a vine.
Yeah, and it's going.
This will probably try to get in the house. So you have to try to train it on this trellis here.
Yeah, be careful.
And I really have a little interview.
Yeah,
some more oregano.
Oregano. And what's back here?
Oh, so here's
more
eggplants. So I take this eggplant. I don't know if you can see it. I saute these and I use them. I substitute it for my burger. So instead of a burger,
you do an eggplant.
I do an eggplant sandwich. And let me tell you what, if you add some liquid smoke and all the right ingredients that you would add to a steak or a hamburger, it's really tasty.
Yeah, we've got to come back and do a cooking segment with Jackie because she's really a good cook. All right, so we've got tomatoes here.
Lots of tomatoes. So these are bush tomatoes. And this is my first year planting these. So they kind of, they say they grow like a bush, but I'm really particular on how I stake them. So each plant has its own stake. And every once in a while, I'll come out here and I'll tie the plant to the stake. And this is actually my best year of tomatoes.
Really?
I have no idea. God is really good.
It's been hot. You think maybe it's the weather because it's been so hot?
Usually when it's so hot, you see these tomatoes here. If you don't get this many tomatoes, and in the front we have some snap peppers.
Oh, okay.
And this right here is a type of a mint. I don't know if you want to pick it.
Here?
Yeah,
down here?
Yes. Okay. You can just smell it.
Oh, yeah, it's
really
very
great.
It's very.
She tasted the.
Oh, it's very minty.
It's minty.
It's very minty mint.
These are called snap peppers. So the little stripes on there.
Yeah.
So you can eat them at any stage.
Are they spicy?
Red. These are not. Yeah. You can pick them and eat them right off of this plant, like I do sometimes. I don't know if we want to talk about Darren and I have our difference of opinion. Darren grew up on a farm. I did not. So we battle all the time about gardening techniques. And one of the things, I know you didn't use Dawn growing up for your vegetables, but anyway, he uses Dawn in water. And I always say, don't use Dawn because it's a detergent, and the detergent will take the oil possibly out of the leaves if you use it incorrectly. Okay. But this is a soap.
You use this.
I use a soap.
Castile soap.
Yes. And then if you don't have this, you can get the neem oil. This one's ready to go, ready to spray. This one is an oil that you can add to